little bit easier. Fisher.
Oh, Shusha down. Asher found him in the 1v1.
Oh, that's
really big. Yeah, losing that Sombra early hurt Shanghai so much. And can they capitalize on this 6v5 here? They've got control over the health pack room for the moment. They managed to get Roshan very low to start things off, and he hasn't gotten any healing yet. With only one healer, only Lucio on the Shanghai side, it's very difficult for them to keep everybody up. Shanghai just waiting, and oh, Surefour gets undead. Another tough time is Shanghai coming back in again. They get a bit of revenge. They gotta turn this fight around though. Asher, meanwhile, free firing. He's got so much protection from those tanks. Backs up. That's almost 2 ticks already taken for the Gladiators. They do get it, and it looks like this may just be a quick point A on the Shanghai can somehow get people to regroup that pulse bomb. Not doing much for Dia.
Undead actually going to switch to the main now for point B defense, but that defense was just mass tank this point.
They've got a lot of ults to work with, man. 5 coming into it, a lot of momentum, Transcendence used right after that EMP. Oh, but there's a double kill for Asher. Again, Gladiators really finding the opportunities here coming in. Undead down, that May did not last long. He was way far forward for some reason. And Gladiators just crushing this fight on the point. Is this it? No, sound barrier coming in from Shanghai. A last gasp for the defense as they try to send in Roshan to do something about it. He's got the primal rage. He can buy time for the respawns to come in, but not enough time as the Gladiators take a blazingly fast.
Far, it has been one of their better strategies, just relying on his playmaking ability.
Yeah, you put Dia on the Tracer too and send him off on the flanks, and they've found their most success with that. Speaking of Dia, sneaking up behind Shaz here. You can see him through the wall, or we can, he can't. They're gonna chase him down to the health pack room, has to back off. Roshan down already. Gladiators taking out that Winston, but 1 tick taken on the point by Shanghai.
Yeah, they need to play more aggressively right now. Infrasight is up, and they're a little bit far away, but they're gonna find themselves hacked by Surefour with an EMP. Drops down from over the top.
Surefour doing exactly what Shanghai wanted to do on their defense, man. Got that big EMP off, got the kills to follow it up.
Sufficient Deadeye.
Surefour's gonna have the EMP again. Big Goose has that nano boost. He's gonna put it onto Fisher right away. Fisher coming down onto that vulnerable backline. Shusha taken out almost immediately here. And Fisher just has everybody bottled up that room. Escapes with his life, and Surefour now has that EMP for sure. He is ready as Shanghai can only come in from one angle, really.
And Deadeye is not gonna be able to get any damage done. Surefour just waiting for them to touch the point. He's gonna get up there and he's gonna use the EMP.
Oh, big EMP. He got everyone he needed to, and that's going to be it. Gladiators taking Volskaya Industries with very little trouble.
Well, Doa, on that defense, the
Shanghai on the outside looking in, trying to get onto this point here as it unlocks. Right about now, the dive coming in. Asher going to be able to loop around the outside a little bit later if he wants to. Right now, just kind of building that ult charge on these tanks as they kind of just poke it through the doorway. MG a little bit low. Oh, there goes Free Feel. Asher finds the opportunity, grabs a health pack on his way to go kill Altering. He is taking down both supports. And why not add Dia to that one? Asher, such a... For the team in purple, Dragons are going to be scrambling here.
So Free Feel has an opportunity to actually enter the point with the Transcendence right now. Nothing for Big Goose and Shaz, and only the Primal Rage to work with. So Shanghai has a strong approach. They're going to enter with the Primal Rage, then back it up.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's going to be a Transcendence. Fissure waiting for it. Ooh, wow, he wants to really come down from on high. Meanwhile, Hydration comes in with the Dragon Blade. They've got the Dragons lined up again, and that's when Fissure joins. You can see on the kill feed now, he is all over the Gladiators. And that's going to be about that. Shanghai nearly flipped it at the end, but that is 100-0.
Run across with the rest of his team. The dive is working.
Yeah, well, they lose Roshan very early, though. Asher does go down. Is the trade worth it here? Big Goose brings the 76 pack up, so you can say probably not here at this point. Meanwhile, Shanghai is on the point. They gotta get there. They gotta try to stop them somehow. Dia down, the Tracer out of commission, and now that's the cue for Gladiators to walk towards the point. They played this one so methodically.
And they pushed Dia out before attempting the resurrection. Very good defensive play there, conservative play from Big Goose, ensuring that he's not going to die during the channel time. Hydration now pumping these doorways full of rockets.
Yeah, that's right. Shanghai just couldn't exit those tiny doorways because of those rockets. So Gladiators get their control percent building first. Ooh, and that was nearly a knockoff onto Dia from the concussion grenade from Hydration. Doesn't matter though, the fight's over, and Gladiators once again coming out ahead in the first round, or in the second They got to avoid that self-destruct. They do that successfully. Dia a little bit on his own, and now the tac visor coming in. Asher not wanting to let anybody get close to that, and yeah, that's going to be the cleanup, it looks like. Dia comes in with the double pulse bomb, though. Maybe. Oh, Roshan goes down. He had no support to keep him alive, so even with that heroic play from Dia, Shanghai can't flip the point.
Yeah, late supercharger provides the damage necessary for the Gladiators. And now they're taking a look at this point once again. Shaz, the only one with an ult up on the side of the Gladiators, Undead, has a chance to use the tac visor, and that is a devastating kill. Damage boost will be resurrected, however, the back line.
Oh, the way of the Jonak from Shaz, and we know he gets those picks on his own too. The damage boost certainly helps. Dia did finish off hydration though, so it's a 6v5. Asher sneaking around the back though. If he can get a kill onto Undead perhaps, that's big, but no! Turns around and they kill each other with each other's Helix rockets. Soldier for soldier. Shanghai scrambling. They've lost both their DPS though. Roshan trying to hold on the point. He's gonna go ahead and dive in. Shaz in a little bit of trouble. That's a Primal Raging Winston. 2 HP. He doesn't last. We're into overtime. Shanghai nearly has that point flipped. If they can just get Bishu off long enough, they can do it. There's the self-destruct though. The shield is gone.
Hydration. It looks like he's coming around for a surprise barrage onto the back line.
That pulse bomb didn't really get a whole lot done. Hydration with that barrage did get the kill onto Undead.
He flanked all the way around outside Doa, and you know what this is going to do? It's going to punish any possible resurrects. Fortunately for Shanghai, he does get pushed outside, but Dia, you can't take that duel at that range against the Pharah.
Wow, and this is why you bring Hydration in. You get that great Pharah specialist OD ticking, and that's going to be the Gladiators taking Nepal 2-0.
To this high ground right now where there is a mini pack, and hack that one first underneath the statue.
A Roshan shield showing some wear already. They may have just already burned through it as Shanghai goes back into the hotel. Big Goose gonna go back up to safety on the high ground there. He's got another health pack to hack back inside the rooms there.
Yes, nice patient play. Mega pack underneath now is going to be hacked. Surefour comes around, gives his teammate a little bit more ult charge. So Big Goose nearing that EMP. Now he's gonna drop down from the upper halls. This could be enormous.
He's coming in. Big EMP. He gets pretty much everybody, and immediately LA Gladiators just diving onto Shanghai, and that was a pretty stompy fight. Fissure gets a bit low, but he'll be okay. Great EMP, great setup from the Gladiators.
You have to really anticipate that though if you're Shanghai. You can't be clumped up in the open. Hacks right there, that's for sure.
Kidding, yeah, that gives Surefour a lot of extra help.
Here we go.
Really work with another EMP comes in. There's a pulse bomb. No kills from that one though. Hydration does cut down Roshan. He gets Dia as well. That's 2 for the Genji already. Shanghai desperately trying to defend, trying to stop the Gladiators from taking B. Altering getting some health back off of sucking the life from Surefour, but Fissure jumps in for the save. And now and they're gonna get point B just like that. Shanghai pushed back, they couldn't really contest.
Oh no, an Undead through the grab right at the end, and they couldn't get any follow-up onto it either, so an ult you would have really wanted
I didn't
is
want
now
to
no
believe
longer available.
I didn't want to believe it when I saw it, but it's true. See what he can do, that's a lot of damage coming in from that Junkrat already.
I mean, that Riptire is building awfully fast.
Oh, yes it is, and oh boy, that's a problem. Transcendence used to keep him safe. Roshan very low. Gotta watch out for that self-destruct. Hydration barely gets out of line of sight. Dia down. Now Roshan a bit on his own. They got the sound barrier onto him, so he was able to delay for the moment. But Surefour walking forward now gets the DMAC onto MG. Fighting on the side, looks like 5 King in a little bit of trouble. There's Undead. He's got the Deadeye ready to go. But here comes a Riptire, and that's going to be a couple with that one. The Gladiators will finish. They're starting to take the point here. Altering has that Coalescence already, trying to keep his tanks alive. A lot of healing onto MG there. They do get the DMAC onto Bishu. So far, so good for Shanghai. Bishu goes down as well, so it's a 6v5 here on the point right now. Big Goose and Shaz getting close to their support ultimates. Dia gets stopped by Fissure though, and now the Transcendence comes in. They're gonna go ahead and pair them with a few more ultimates. That's right. Trying to cut away at the tanks of Shanghai here. There goes the mech, there goes Roshan, there goes MG. Hydration coming up big as the rest of his team softens up the Dragons. And it looks like Dragons only gonna get 1 tick on the point when things are all said and done. They want want to fight this, get another point, but Gladiators just backing away. They're saying, all right, let's just let that ult run out. Re-engage afterwards. They don't lose anybody. Tia's Riptire needs to be a big one here. Self-destruct getting avoided. Shaz goes down. MG gets one. Bijou gets a tire with the self-destruct. He sent it out a bit too early, but they do have the Zarya ultimate coming in, and they're able to capitalize on that to take down Big Goose. So Gladiators really scrambling here to try to hold the point. They've eaten a lot of time off the time bank, but it looks like Shanghai might have put together the push they needed. Yeah, that payload gonna finally get moving.
Yeah, the Graviton Surge sealing the deal in favor of the Dragons. So close range heal.
That's right. Gladiators walking back forward. A lot of changes for them here.
Oh, MG actually finds hydration all alone on the flank.
Not a bad start. Gladiators trying to defend. The end of point B, but MG comes in with a big self-destruct. And there goes Fissure. That's going to be point B taken by Shanghai. They should get it there. That should be it right there. Yeah, so 2 minutes on the clock. Less time than the Gladiators had. They have to finish the map if they want to force it into the extra rounds here.
Yeah, Fissure. He's got the shatter as you go.
Oh,
Roshan has no
he's
healing.
on the zone. Where's your team, Roshan?
Where are your healers? They're not there. Moira was too far back to give him healing.
Sound barrier comes in for the Gladiators. Shanghai trying to wait it out. Dia in the back lines now. There's the grab, that's right. Transcendence used for Gladiators as well. Undead, gotta worry about that guy, but there's a D-Mac, there's a bigger shatter, comes in, but not even a lot of members left to fight. Roshan again on his own, and it's a shooting gallery for sure for. That will be another map going the way of the Gladiators.
Sitting on a Dragon Blade, he's gonna have to be a pro with it now.
Well, Dia's been a plague in the back lines for the Gladiators right now, but Shaz finally, he's had enough of it. He gets the kill. That's not gonna be something that Shanghai can res, I don't think. Now Surefour, a big Dragon Blade, could win to the point. He's just gotta wait out the Transcendence. Roshan dives into the back to pick up Shaz again. Another kill. Here comes the Dragon Blade free feel. Nearly going down instantly. There goes Undead. So Surefour trying to push this, trying to buy his team a bit more time. Maybe they've got it. Now the sound barrier comes in. Shanghai trying to stay alive. Free feel over in the Moira to get back to the point in a hurry. Deadeye used.
Asher takes him out.
That's right. Couldn't pull the trigger on the Deadeye. There goes MG. So the last fight goes the way of the Gladiators, and they look like they're going to be able to claim point A, get a bit more time in the time bank.
They had nearly a full hold. Free feel and altering stack their support ultimates.
Gonna fight this one. Surefour equipped with that tack visor. Asher finds another great kill onto Roshan here. And now it's starting to go Gladiators' way a bit more. Surefour taking the high ground, setting himself up for that ultimate.
I mean, 2 Deadeyes there, though. The shield was blown up by a pulse bomb, actually, from the side of Dia, and that opened up the Deadeye line of sight.
You know, enough people were down on the side of Shanghai, though, that even with that good ultimate coming in for Dia, that's not something that they were able to turn into a stop.
I mean, they are going to have another chance to contest this payload in a full 6v6, though, and they have forced the Gladiators to pay for every inch of the payload in point B.
True. Shanghai knows it. 30 seconds remaining. Surefour needs to be very careful on this high ground. Roshan falls early again. That's not the start that Shanghai wanted. Self-destruct comes in. Tack visor uses as there's no more defensive matrix here. They're going to get it to Gladiators finish this map now. That would be crazy. They've nearly got it there. This is the final defense for Shanghai, the last stand, and they get a kill with Fissure. The sound barrier from Big Goose is late. Shanghai, can they steamroll this into a team fight win? Yeah, Bijou goes down. So with 25 seconds left, Gladiators looking at
that's a huge kill, though. Asher gets it late. He doesn't die. So that means they're not going to get as badly staggered. So, and they move in the resurrection attempt. That's going to be a pulse bomb. That's a big punish.
He was ready. MG taken out. Gladiators back on the point again with just about 5 seconds left. And now Surefour, tack visor. Oh, he can get altering. Yeah, he does. He gets him. And Roshan down again. Shaz taken out, but that Mercy being out of the way is so big. And will they get it there? It's just MG between Gladiators and 3 points. And that is it. Somehow.
Oh,
very good combination.
That translocator at the last moment to get away from the flashbang.
Shaz, oh, there we go. You gotta watch out, man. Shaz, one of the deadliest Zenyatas out there in the Overwatch League. Shanghai stalled out just a bit here.
I mean, Sherborne still has the EMBs, but holding on to that for a few seconds, trying to make sure that they absolutely need it.
Yep, Chaz gets
Looks
the
like
healing
they
from
won't.
Moira. And again, takes out another DPS.
Know they have to get the picks if they're going to make this work at all. They're aware that the EMB is going to be available again. Maybe they can punish that. Coming in, translocator.
Oh
Maybe
boy.
moved over, so they don't know he's there.
No. I think Dia found him though. Self-destruct coming in. They find Dia with the self-destruct. Undead down as well. We're into overtime now. Dia brought back up with the res, but there's a transcendence for the Gladiators. They've got Zen keeping him safe. Sure4 with another big EMP. He's going to use it to help finish off Refill, and everybody pretty much down. Widow can't push the payload by herself. And that will be the LA Gladiators getting a 4-0 here against the Shanghai Dragons.